I'll hit record. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mute you real quick. But you can also unmute yourself if you have any questions, feel free. All right, well, go ahead and get started. So go ahead and sit down on your mat or on your floor, however is comfy for you, cross-legged, feet straight out, whatever works for you. We're gonna start with those neck rolls. Hi, Robin. Hello. All right, we're going to take a few yogic breaths in and out. So in through the nose, exhale through the nose as well. That forced exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. So take a few of those in and out at your own pace. Now with that, we're gonna drop one ear to one shoulder. We're gonna exhale forward. We're gonna roll it to the other side while it's resting on the other side. Inhale, and when you're ready, exhale and roll it to the other side. Inhale, and exhale, roll it to the other side. Give me one more, side to side. And last one. All right, go ahead and bring one hand out to the side, to the floor. We're gonna bend that elbow, bring the other arm up and over. Feel a nice stretch through your obliques. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, other side. Make sure you breathe through these. Make sure your chest is nice and lifted. Exhale, other side. And exhale, other side. All right. So we're gonna go ahead, bring your hands forward, get onto your knees. If you need to put a mat or a blanket or something under your knees for this, feel free, but we're gonna do cat and cow flow. So we're going to inhale, arch the back, look towards your belly button. Exhale, drop the belly button to the floor, look towards the ceiling. Inhale up, exhale down. Go at your own pace with your own breathing. As you inhale, arch the back. As you exhale, bring it down. Give me one more. All right, go ahead and step one foot forward. Put your hand on your thigh, other foot forward. Bring it to standing. I'm sorry my head's getting cut off, but got a limited space in here. Go ahead and inhale, bring the arms up, overhead. And if you can, give me a slight back bend here. Use your abs to bring you back up. And we're going to exhale, forward folds. Look towards your belly button. You can have your hands on your thighs for support. You can pull behind your legs for more, or you could bring your hands down to the mat. A little nice stretch to the back of the legs, through the back of your, through your back. Exhale, bring the hands to your thighs. Flatten your back. Do a half lift. Walk those hands down to the ground and step one leg out and the other leg out. And you're in a plank position now. So hands under the shoulders. You can be on your knees or on your toes. We're gonna go ahead and chaturanga. So we're gonna keep those elbows in. We're gonna bend them, bring the chest to the floor. Feel free to touch your knees down if you need to and flow through to up dog. So the top of your feet towards the floor, your torso lifted. Make sure you bring your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes under. Hips lifted. Bring the hand through, or the head through. And push those heels towards your mat. And we're gonna hang here for a second and go ahead and lift and lower one heel at a time. So you're gonna bend one knee, lower the opposite heel, and then you're gonna switch. Stretching a little bit further into that heel with each alternation. All right, give me one more. Your left leg is going to come forward between the hands. You're gonna hang here for a second. Feel free if you want to bring a knee down, you can, or keep it lifted. Should feel a nice stretch through the back hip. And we're gonna step it in. Go ahead and inhale up into mountain. Give me a slight back bend here. Exhale, use your core, bring yourself back up. And go ahead and forward fold. Look towards the belly button. Go ahead, hands to the thighs, half lift. Bring those hands down to the mat, to your plank. And chaturanga, so bring the chest towards the floor. And flow through to your down dog. Hold it there. Tuck the toes under, up dog. Go ahead and bring your right foot forward between your hands this time. And then step the other leg in. Actually, I'm sorry, keep it down. Gotta stretch the other leg. And now go ahead and step that left leg in. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Move towards the belly button. Hands on the thighs, half lift. Looking towards the floor, keeping that spine nice and neutral. Go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor. Bring it to your plank. Chaturanga. Chest towards the floor. Feet out, toes out. Up dog. Push it back to down dog. And lift your left leg. So you're going to have one nice long line from your fingers to your back heel. Now go ahead with that lifted leg, with your left leg, you're going to swing it through to the front towards your hands. And you're going to lift your torso. So we're in warrior one now. So toes, front toes to the front of the mat. Back toes also towards the front of the mat. Sink as low as you want. Or you can be up higher if you need less. Either way, your front knee should be over your ankle. Go ahead and lift the arms up. Give me a slight back bend here. Sink lower if you can. All right, exhale, bring the arms down. You're going to bring your right arm behind your back, as you can see. Your left arm is going to come up, and you're going to stretch over to the side. So you're going to tilt towards your right arm, which is behind your back. Exhale, bring it up. Bring your arm down. Release your right arm. You're going to bring your left arm behind your back. Lift your right arm. Tilt to the other direction now. And exhale, release. Release both arms. You're going to wiggle the back foot. So your toes are pointing towards the corner now. Your front toes are still pointing to the front of your mat. Bring your hips and shoulders square to the side of your mat. So we're not facing forward or facing to the side for warrior two. Bring your arms out. Look to the front, look to the back. Check out your arms. Are they level? Are they dropping up and down? Make sure they stay level. And if you can, go ahead and lean forward a little bit and then lean back. Still keeping those arms straight, parallel to the floor. Getting a little bit of core movement in here. All right, we're gonna go ahead, lower the arms, twist your shoulders and torso towards the front of your mat. You're gonna push forward. So your left leg should be forward. You're gonna push forward. Bring your right arm up and back. And your left arm straight up. So make sure your shoulders and hips are still square to whatever is your front. You may not have a mat, but some sort of area, a wall, an edge somewhere that you can use as your reference. And if you can, lean it back a little bit more. Listen to your body. All right, go ahead and bring that torso upright. Release your arms. We are going to push off the back leg. You can grab onto a wall or something sturdy if you need for balance. So left leg is still out front. We're gonna lift our right leg. If you have a yoga strap, now would be a good time for it. But you're going to reach your right arm towards the inside of your right foot. And you're gonna press your foot against your hand. This is dancer. Slight bend in that front knee will help with your balance. Go ahead and release. Gently bring it back to standing. The next one, we're gonna go to warrior three. So still left foot out front. We're gonna lift the back foot, bring your torso parallel to the floor. So you should have a nice solid line from the crown of your head to the back of your foot. It's okay if you're down here or somewhere in the middle. But wherever you are, once you get your stability, try and bring your hands to heart center in prayer position. Slight bend in that front knee still, helping with your stability. When you're ready, go ahead and release those hands and bring them towards the floor for 3-point balance. So the tips of your fingers on the floor and your left foot on the floor. As an option, if you get stable there, you can also lift through your right arm. So your right arm and right leg are lifted. This is half moon. So feel free to stay in 3-point balance. All right, bring that right foot down to the floor. Take a nice wide step back. Hinge at the hips. Nice flat back. You should feel a nice stretch through the back of your front leg. You can have your hands resting on your thighs. You can bring them to the floor. You can put them in prayer behind your back. All right, wherever your hands are, you can go ahead and release them. You're going to twist your torso, bringing your left hand. You can either rest it on your thigh, you can rest it on your shin, or you can bring it to the floor. Your right arm, you're going to reach overhead. So you're going to have a nice solid line from the tips of your fingers through your other fingers. So hands stacked over shoulders. Nice open torso. Remember, you can be here. Wherever you are, just make sure you're not putting pressure on your knees. And when you're ready, bring that right arm and extend it overhead. This is extended angle. Make sure your shoulders are stacked. Exhale, release that arm. You can bring your hand to your thigh, bring your torso up. Now, go ahead and square your shoulders and hips towards the front of your mat. You're going to bring your right arm down now. So your left leg's out front, right arm comes down. Again, can be towards or on your thigh or on a chair, something close by. And you're going to twist towards the opposite side. So if your left leg is out front, you're going to be twisting towards the left, your left arm up top. Try and straighten that front leg if you can. Again, it's all about listening to your body. Don't overstretch anything. It'll come with time. All right, go ahead and bring your top arm back down. Straighten out the back and walk your hands up so your torso comes up with you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and step it in. We're gonna do that same thing, other side. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna switch sides so you can see me still. Go ahead and inhale up. Forward fold. Hands to the thighs, flat back, half lift. Walk the hands down to the floor. Walk your feet out. Plank position. Keeping the elbows in. Feel free to drop to your knees for this if you need to, but chaturanga. So chest to the floor, hips don't touch. And you're going to come to up dog. So thighs can be on the floor, they can be lifted. You can be down a little bit low into baby cobra, if that's easier on your back. Tuck the toes under, bring it to down dog. This time we're gonna lift our right leg, toes pointed to the floor, nice solid line from the crown of your head to your lifted heel. Swing that right leg through towards your hands and lift your torso. So we're back in warrior one. Shoulders and hips square to the front. Bring your arms up overhead. Palms face each other. And give me a little back bend if you can. Exhale, use the core to bring yourself back up. Lower your arms. So your right leg is out front. Bring your left arm behind your back. Right arm up and lean towards the left. Exhale, bring that arm down. Release your left arm, bring your right arm around back. Left arm up and over. Exhale, release that. Torso nice and upright. Wiggle the ball of your back foot. Angle your toes towards the corner at a 45-degree angle. Make sure your hips and shoulders are squared to the side of your mat now. And sit down over that front heel. Lift those arms if you can. And when you're ready, if you're ready, you can lean it forward, lean it back. Keeping those hips and shoulders square. Front knee over the ankle, knee in line with toes. All right, drop those arms. Bring those back toes so they face the front of your mat. You're going to push through. Left arm up and back, right arm up. So we're in reverse warrior. Your back arm can be on your hip, be on your thigh, can be dropped lower. Exhale, drop those arms. Go ahead and push off from the back leg. We're going to go into dancer. So left hand towards the inside of the left foot. And push the top of your foot against your hand. Go ahead and release that foot, bring it down. Shake it out. Right foot still forward. We're going to bring it to warrior three. So start lifting that back leg until you start getting really wobbly. Then you can just hang there. So if you're here, that's fine. Or you can bring it all the way parallel to the floor. Hands on your thighs, prayer position, back, whatever works for you. Play around with it. And lower that back foot. You're going to go into pyramid. So hinge at the hips. Feel a nice stretch through your hamstring. Hands on your thighs, lower towards the floor. Wherever you feel comfortable. Go ahead and rotate the torso to the side of your mat. You can have your elbow on your thigh. And bring it down to the floor. The top arm should be stacked above your shoulder. This is triangle. Make sure your chest is nice and open. Right, bring that top arm up and over to extended angle. Go ahead and exhale, bring that arm down. Your hands to your thighs, bring yourself up. We're going to twist our torso towards the front of the mat. Bring your left arm down and twist towards the right. All right, exhale, untwist. Walk your hands up your thighs. Gently bring yourself back up. Alrighty, next one. Let's see what time it is. All right, we've got about 5 minutes. We're gonna go through a few more poses. I'll let you guys do the meditation corpse pose on your own. That way we can get more stretching in. So legs out wide. knees in line with toes. Go ahead and hinge at the hips. Look towards your belly button. Your hands can be on your thighs, on your calves, towards the floor. Right, hands towards the thighs. Roll it up. We're gonna go ahead and do, I think I wanna show you guys pigeon pose. So I'm gonna show you a modification first, and then I'm gonna show you pigeon pose, okay? So modification, you can lay on your back. You're gonna cross one leg over your opposite knee, and you're gonna pull that leg in. So it's gonna be a great glute stretch. But for pigeon pose, we're gonna start in a down dog. So pike those hips. You're gonna bring your left knee forward. Your knee is gonna be bent. You're gonna wiggle the ball of your back foot towards the floor. So that front knee is bent out towards the corner. Hips come towards the floor. This is a good one if you've got a rolled mat or a yoga block. You can put it under your hips. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. But go ahead and give it a try. You can use a rolled mat or a rolled towel for that extra support, or you can go into pretzel pose. Keep that torso upright. Hips and shoulders square to the front of your mat. If you need some more, you can walk your hands out. You can come down onto your elbows. You can ball your fists, bring your head down and rest it on your fist. Or you can bring your head to the floor and walk your hands all the way out. Find what feels comfortable for you. Go ahead and walk it in. If you walked your hands out, bring it back upright. We'll go ahead and go back into down dog. So tuck that back foot. Lift yourself up and bring the leg back. If you're in pretzel pose, you can join us in down dog and then do pretzel pose on the other side. Go ahead and bring your right leg out. Knee to the corner of your mat. Wiggle the ball of your foot and come down. Feel free to walk it out if you want. Or if you're in pretzel pose, pull it in just a little bit more gently. And go ahead and release. If you're in pigeon, go ahead and bring it back. Step the feet towards the hands. We'll do one more pose. We'll do tree pose. All right, so this is one that has a few different options. So we're going to start with our right leg. So your knee is going to go out, heel towards your ankle, or you can bring your foot up, or you can bring it to your thigh and balance here. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer. When you get your balance wherever you are, even if your foot's on your ankle, that's fine. You can branch your arms out. Give your tree some branches. Go ahead and release. We'll do our other side and then we will be done. All right, so left foot or left knee out. Bring your foot one of those 3 levels. Hands to prayer when you get your balance. And if you're good there, go ahead and bring your arms out. All right, gently release that foot down to standing and mountain. And that's all we have time for. Just like last time, we ended with corpse pose, where you're just laying on your back and you just relax every muscle in your body. Think through from your head to your toes, relaxing every single muscle in your body. Clear your mind, focus on your breathing. That's one of the most important parts of yoga, but I know most people come for the stretching, so feel free to do that on your own. It's recommended 5 to 15 minutes. So feel free to set yourself a timer and kind of do what feels great for you. Alrighty. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for
I'm good.
coming. See you guys. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya.